And welcome in to another episode of Off Script. My name is Zak Herbstreit. Ladies and gentlemen, college football fans out there, I feel like right now we're in that sort of sweet spot where not a lot's going on in the college football realm. You got that May, June, July window where you're close to college football season, but you're just not there. Like nothing's going on, so not too much to talk about. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity today and just throughout the week that those teams that really aren't getting talked about too much in the national media, those teams that don't really have that national media buzz, let's get in there. Let's talk about these teams. And today specifically, let's talk about Arkansas football and what is success for this Arkansas team heading into this upcoming year. But before we get into it today, if you enjoy college football, if you enjoy the channel, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel as well. It really helps me out a lot, so I appreciate you guys. But let's get into it here. The biggest story around this team this upcoming year, in my eyes, is the potential that Ryan Silverfield can show in year one. And what I mean by potential is I think this is just a great building block year for him. By no means does he have to go out there and win 10 games, be an SEC contender year one. That would be fantastic, and that would bring a lot of fans back and, bring up a lot of hype in Fayetteville, Arkansas. But I think in general, you just want a sense of direction. You want a sense of, okay, this might be the guy that's going to put us in that SEC contender spot in years to come. This is a guy that's going to be a coach at this program for a long time. That's what I want that to be year one for Ryan Silverfield. And for the fans out there that are thinking, well, this is the same old song and dance. This is the same old new coach, same results. How is this any different than what we had for the past couple times? And I hear you. I do. But I think this is different because Florida's kind of got the same thing going on with John Summerall. You got a guy from Tulane that's now at Florida. You got a guy from Memphis that's now at Arkansas. It's that question of how are they going to be being in the lower tier and being successful in the lower tier to now being in the SEC. Is that success going to translate in the SEC? That's the question now. And we're seeing some good rumblings in Florida. And I've been hearing some good things in Arkansas too. But just in general, for those that don't think it's going to work out at all, the kind of coach you have coming in right now and the success he had just in general, monumental success at Memphis, 6 consecutive bowl appearances. From 2023 to 2024, had back-to-back double-digit win seasons. So, in general, this guy wins. So, now that kind of just brings the onus back to me. What does success look like for Arkansas this upcoming year? I just think it's a sense of direction. I think year one under Silverfield would just be a sense of direction, that assurance to the fans that maybe this is different. Maybe this is a turning of a new page, a new chapter in the program of Arkansas football. And for me, the past couple of seasons at least, I don't really feel like there's been a sense of urgency in the Arkansas program. A sense of urgency meaning like any change. There hasn't really been any change. For me, I feel like they've just kind of been floating dormantly in space. Really haven't been doing too much. Kind of just below tier SEC team. Really haven't done too much, taken too many strides to get better, to be better. They had Taylor Green, and he was like a fantastic player, but you could have had so much around him. You had games where you were right there, could have beat Auburn, could have beat Ole Miss, LSU, games like that. But in general, really, there wasn't a spark there. There wasn't a sense of direction where this program was headed. I felt like they were just dormantly sitting there. And the fans have felt it too. The fans in general are tired of this program making the same mistakes and expecting something else to happen. That's insanity. That's literally the definition of insanity. So what now? Hopefully a sense of direction. Hopefully a sense of change. NIL, bringing in new guys, donors. Hopefully the fans kind of have that spark again, because the fans know in general this is not an overnight process. Like I said from the beginning, they happily will go from being a 3-win team to going to 6 to 7 wins and knowing we have a future. It's not going to go from 3 wins to 10 wins like that. Like, it's that Indiana stuff that happens, like from being the worst team in college football to now being a national champ. Like, that is super rare. That doesn't just happen. Signetti is just the guy. But I'm just saying, in general now, you have to be okay with going from 3 wins, going to 5, 6 wins. Oh, we made a bowl game. We're back to, being in contention. We're back to showing that we should belong in the SEC. We're back to having promise, having a future. That's what I feel like would be a success for Arkansas this upcoming year. And right now, for me, I think the process starts with the new quarterback. There is currently a quarterback battle brewing between KJ Jackson and AJ Hill. Jackson being the backup last year and Hill coming from Memphis. So both equally have a pretty good shot at winning this, but right now, kind of neck and neck. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens throughout summer, because I feel like throughout summer workouts, that leadership role, you kind of win the team over throughout workouts, and one of those guys is definitely going to have a slight edge over it. So that'll be interesting to hear kind of what's going on throughout the building there and what's going on throughout the facility. But also, both of these guys have made strides in the spring and have their own lists of areas to improve on. But I feel like at the end of the day, and Silverfield himself even said this, it all boils down to just steady progression. I think each day somehow getting better. How can I just continue to improve? How can I keep stacking days? That's what Silverfield wants to see. And as long as they can address those areas of improvements throughout the fall, it's going to be really interesting to see who wins this quarterback battle. And it all starts with the quarterback. Success of this program all starts with the quarterback, and it all really just goes uphill from there. But Arkansas fans, I want to know your thoughts. I'm really actually glad to be talking about this team. This is a really interesting team to talk about. I'm really interested. I'm kind of bought into this team now. So I want to hear your thoughts. This is Off Script. My name's Zak Herbstreit. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys soon.